Yeah. Ashe and Grand Rising once again to you all, my beautiful people, my highly enriched melanin people, you the Earth's original and organic humans, aka my fellow Africans. It is I, the Mystic Philosopher, and yes, it is evident that I'm still here with you on this side of reality another time. And welcome back to the Mystic P. He's talking again, aka under 15 minutes with the Mystic Philosopher. This should be episode 14. Yeah. Topic, the impact that this thing called stress has on the mind, or more correctly, the impact that this thing called stress is having on the thing or the phenomenon that we humans call the mind. And it continues. The question that I will continue to focus on and share some of my perspectives on is a question from episode 12, which states, is it the mind that is ill, or is it the brain which in which there is or in which there might be a problem? That's a question I'm focusing on, continue to focus on. Now, in almost all of my previous episodes, I spent the time laying the foundation in order to prove from my perspective the following 5 points. Number one, that the thing called mind is mental. Number two, that if the English language and its dictionaries, along with my activated common sense and interpretation thereof, are correct, then the phrase mental illness, both grammatically, logically, and practically, means that the thing called mind is ill, aka the mind illness, or aka mind illness, mind disorder, mind disease, etc. Now, please see my previous episodes, and that's in which I had laid the foundation for all of this. Number three, that the metaphysical thing called mind can only be truly and successfully diagnosed by mind. In other words, mind communicates with mind, mind reads minds, or the mind reads the mind. In other words, the physical world cannot fix or repair things in the metaphysical world, etc. But more on those things as we get deeper into this subject. Number four, if the metaphysical thing called mind is truly ill or truly dysfunctional, then only the metaphysical mind that can cure the metaphysical mind of its metaphysical mind's illness or illnesses, meaning only the mind that can or that will cure itself. And number five, and if I am correct, then the phrase mental illness is either incorrect or misleading, meaning it does not truly and accurately say or describe what may be really what may be really and truly happening. That in reality it is not mental illness, but that it is some form of physical illness, aka physical disorder. We're going to be looking at that later on. It is, or it may well be, a brain illness, aka a brain disorder. It is the effect. This thing called mental illness is possibly, it is the effect of the mind, the thing called mind, on the brain or some other related organs. And from my perspective, that is why the systems doctors, called mental health professionals, will and do prescribe physical drugs that does not and cannot treat mind or the physical mind, but it can or may only treat the physical brain or any of its other physical and related bodily organs. And thus far, the main topics of these episodes of the Mystic P is talking again. The impact that stress has on the mind, or more correctly, the impact that this thing called stress has on the thing, the phenomenon that we humans call the mind. It is metaphysical. It is a metaphysical topic. This topic and these subjects are metaphysical in nature, and metaphysical ones. For in order for stress to impact the mind, the thing called stress itself has to be metaphysical as well. Again, we'll be looking more on that. From my perspective, we can or we may only put stress, which is equal to pressure, which is also equal to tension, on things that we can or may see and capture in the physical world. We can only put stress on those things. Example, we may capture and put pressure on air in a vacuum, air pressure. But to the best of my knowledge, we cannot capture and put pressure or stress or tension on mind. Or can we? Again, food for thought. The evidence shows, and will no doubt continues to show, that it is the metaphysical world, aka the spiritual world, that influences or governs and controls the physical world. Metaphysical world meaning the world of mind, the world of spirit, the spirit world, the abstract world, etc. The physical world meaning the world that is perceived through our five senses, the tangible world, aka the material world, etc. And that it is mind over matter. In other words, it is the mind that runs things and not things that run the mind. And if I'm correct, or if this is correct, then the solution to handling or managing this thing called stress and its impact on our human lives is a metaphysical one, and that it must be approached metaphysically. But on that, I will have much more to say if or when next I am talking again, hopefully in my next episode, episode 15. In the meantime, and between time, please allow me to play a verse or two of one of my favorite country and western songs for you, and possible to help distract your immediate attention from any given problem or problems that some of you might be confronting right at this moment, right about now. And I especially want to dedicate it to one of my daughters named Stacey Ann, who is the mother of my very precious granddaughter, Sky Cinnamon, that is currently, as you all know who have been listening to me, is currently suffering gravely with cancer. And I want you to know, Stacey, that even though we can't and we don't see eye to eye all the time, and I'm sometimes very rough on you, and some of the I don't want to use the adjectives here, but the choices that you make, just remember, someone loves you, honey. That's the name of the song. Let me do a verse or two from it. I want to share your life any minute, every day and night. And I just want you to know that wherever you go and whatever you do, remember, love you, honey. No matter what, you're still my girl. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. Now I'm so glad that I'm the one that you run to when you need someone. That's what I'm for. It's a shoulder to lean on, a port in the storm. So remember, someone loves You're still my girl. Someone loves you, honey, more than anything in this world. Cheer up. Talk soon. Have yourself a great and wonderful day, my people. And please remember, my people, yesterday is history. It too is dead and gone. No more to come back. Tomorrow is a mystery. It too may never come, but today is a gift, which is why we call it the present day. And so I hereby implore you, and I'm hereby imploring you, to live for today. And by live, I mean claim your natural birthright, which is also known as your happiness, and full joy today, and hope for tomorrow, which may never come. Thanks for your time and for listening. I am the Mystic Philosopher. Ashe, 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 I say.